What's happening, folks? Full-time reaction to Celtic 4 Hibs 1 at Celtic Park. I've got Martin and Callum with me to go over it. Martin, that looked like Celtic tonight, didn't it? I thought it was much better.
Aye, much better intensity in the first half. We came out, I mean, the manager I think said during the week that we're going to come out the traps, so we're going to go right at Hibs in the first minute, and he was spot on really, because we got that early goal. And I thought it was important for the team to get the second goal prior to half time, just to get a little bit of breathing space between us and Hibs, and also because we had earned that second goal in the first half. So come in 2-0, and then you're thinking it's important to get that third goal and get the gap. And of course in the second half we go 3-0 up and 4-0 up. And the only disappointment was Hibs got a wee spell after that. We kind of let them back into the game. They had their wee 15-20 minute spell, but in most games you get that. It's hard to dominate for 90 minutes. And of course there was changes in personnel as well, which we weren't quite as good when we made quite a number of changes in the game, some of them forced changes, of course. So it became a bit flat near the end, but I thought the start of the game was brilliant, exactly what we've been keen to see the team doing a bit more of, because we've had some slow starts in recent weeks. And it's not felt like we've been brilliant, but since the last time we played Hibs that disappointing 0-0, I think that's now 6 games, 6 league games, 19 scored and 4 against. Doesn't quite feel like that, does it?
No.
But we are scoring goals and we're not conceding quite so many, and that 0-0 feels like a long time ago now. But yeah, good on a cold night. Where possibly not all the fans made it along, and there was tickets available right up until the last minute, and we're concerned that maybe that would have an impact on the team. It didn't feel like that. It felt like the team were really up for it, and overall a really impressive performance.
Callum, we've seen a few of things tonight. Iwata in the starting lineup. We got a goal for a corner as well, unbelievably. And Lewis Palma, he must have been watching the starting 11 prediction, because I'm saying I want him to go on the outside, and see in the first half he kept going outside. He had a few brilliant crosses with his left foot, one of which is the assist for O'Reilly's second goal. I thought he looked much more dangerous tonight.
We've spoken about Palma quite often, that he needs to stop coming inside all the time. I said it to the boy behind me. I said, look, he needs to go down the line, and as soon as he does it, he takes the right back for Hibs. He thinks he's coming in and he just shifts it, and what a cross it is. And O'Reilly, that's for O'Reilly's goal.
Header,
it's a great header as well. The first goal as well, I think it's actually Carter Vickers' goal. I've not seen it back, but Carter Vickers gets a swing on it, and I think it might just hit all. But look, he's there and he's took his chance. He's got 2 goals, and everybody's seen the team line up today, and they thought, right, Iwata and right, are we going to get what we want on a cold kind of Wednesday night? You want a good result, and Martin talks about it. We started off brilliantly, got that early goal, which made us comfortable in the game. It forced Hibs almost to come out and get us. The longer that game goes 0-0, the harder it is, and we know what these nights are like. So it was good to get a really early goal. I thought for maybe about 20 minutes we kind of were a wee bit passive, if I'm honest, in the first half. I didn't really think we tested Marshall a lot. I mean, there was some dodgy clearances for Bashiri at Hibs. He nearly passed the ball into the net down my end in the first half. Celtic probably should have been more than 2. I know I'm kind of contradicting myself by saying we didn't really test them, but there was mistakes in that Hibs backline tonight.
The intensity was much better the full first half.
Oh, aye, definitely. From what we've seen in St Johnstone on Sunday, it's a different team. Iwata I thought was really good, and also we spoke about McGregor, can he play that role at his age? I think he can. I think he's quality in that role, especially under Rodgers. We've seen that role first time Rodgers was here, the amount of goals he got at Ibrox when we were beating Rangers 5-1 and that, so I think he can play it. He got a really good shot off and tested Marshall. He plays really good balls in, he makes a lot of runs. Palma 3 times didn't he give McGregor the ball, and he went off his nut at him to give him the ball, because he's busting a gut to get down that side, and Palma cut in 3 different times, and that's where O'Reilly's goal comes from. He then goes, because McGregor must be talking to him. So 2-0 in, it's a really good first half. In the second half we kind of get that early goal again, which is the penalty. I didn't really see much if it is a
much better run up for Palma, by the way. Much better run up, great finish.
It is a great finish, and also it's down that end. That's 3 penalties in the same end that he's had. And I thought, please do not miss it. And it was kind of like almost like a Panenka / like just smashing it almost. I don't know, it was like mixed. But look, as soon as it went 3-0, that was game.
Killed it, Martin, I think a lot of people before the game wanted to see Iwata start. Callum talks about McGregor moving up one. Do you think that's something we can use more often throughout the season?
I mean, player of the year before he came here, didn't he? He got player of the year in Japan, and you think he came, high hopes that would get a real catch, but he's just not managed to get any consistent runs in the team. And when he has come in, he's never really underperformed. In fact, more often than not, we've came away saying he'd performed well in the opportunities that he's had, so it was a bit bizarre how he wasn't getting a game, other than the obvious fact that his preferred position is number 6, and that's the captain's position. But there had been a lot of chat post the weekend that, now's his time, give him a chance, and let's see if we can push Callum up. I totally agree with what Callum said tonight. I think, so the way McGregor plays his football now is he gets the ball and he releases it almost immediately, and he plays the safe passes, and as a number 6 that's probably quite common. But there's nothing wrong with playing that style of football further up the pitch and being that composed person in that area of the pitch. You just play the wee passes, and whether they be passes to split the defence or just the safe passes, but more often not the decisions he makes are the right decisions. I think the difference with Iwata tonight is he plays a more ambitious pass. He's not playing the wee safe pass. So often they try and spray the ball about the park. In fact, on a few occasions it was far too ambitious. And I think there's a balance between the safe pass that McGregor plays and the way Iwata's trying to play. So I think that'll just come with time, that Iwata will realise that you don't need to be playing worldly passes every time, but it's good that he wants to get the ball forward quickly, and I think we miss that when McGregor plays the safe passes. Sometimes it slows the game down, doesn't it? So I'm looking forward to him playing 8 or a 10 and Iwata playing in the 6, and I think that's the solution to the problems that we've had with regards to who's the third midfield player.
And I think McGregor's passing's a lot more adventurous as well, playing further forward. It's his pass. I think it's intended for Palma, but it comes to Owen, he outmuscles the defender and puts it away lovely for the 4th goal. Callum made a lot of changes in the second half. Tilly on, Bernardo came on. I think we made all 5 subs, and we did lose a bit of rhythm. We lose the goal, which is disappointing, but I think over the piece, when Brendan Rodgers has played the card that he played on Sunday, about how angry he was and how he wanted to see a better start tonight, he had to get it, and it's almost a relief that he did, because we couldn't come out again and play the way we have done. A couple of the home games so far really slow. The tempo was much better. I thought the overall performance was much better, and it's almost reassuring given how it's gone.
Honestly, a lot of it comes with Carter Vickers and how good he is. I mean, Johan and Boyle kind of had a go at him in the first half, 2 of them, and none of them get any spare change at him. He just completely controlled it. He's a mile ahead of any centre forwards in this country. Concerning that he's went off at half time, I don't know. In the first half, I think he was kind of holding the back of his leg. I don't know if it's with his operation that he got on his knee. I'm not sure. Hopefully, it's just obviously precaution, because I'm going to kind of take it down a wee bit. Nat Phillips is nowhere near it for me, and I know that's harsh, 4-1, but he's at fault for the goal. He's just slow to react to Johan. He had one just before the goal, and he got away with it. He slipped. Honestly, it was Bambi on ice, and I know it's cold out there, but it's a good pitch. That's a good hybrid pitch. Come on, they shouldn't be slipping. So I just don't think, and that's maybe concerning with the comments with Naroshki and Lagerbielka. If they can't get ahead of him, look, there's a reason why he's at Liverpool's youth system, and Liverpool are taking our youth rather than taking their own. There's a reason they're taking Ben Doak and not playing their own centre backs, because our youth system actually proves that they're good players. Look at James Forrest over the years, McGregor, Ben Doak's now away. I just don't think Nat Phillips is maybe the answer. And I would like to see Naroshki back in, especially if he's fit. Then, because it's a surprise that Tillio's on the bench after the comments are going, he only made Motherwell because we were short of players. So it's quite surprising that he ends up getting game time. Rodgers is kind of chopping and changing a lot. We spoke about it before, the Bernardos and Iwatas and all that. I wouldn't be surprised if I seen Home start on Sunday, because it would just be a total change. You don't see Iwata for another month. I don't know if he's sending a message. I'm really confused, but on the positive side, I thought Iwata was really good. He took his chance. We spoke about that. Maybe in Europe, they sit with Iwata and McGregor as almost 2 holders and then 1 just attacker. So you've only playing 4. Your 2 wingers, your striker and your number 10, and that's your 4. And your next, you've got 2 centre defensive mids to almost just protect maybe what you've got and not give away cheap goals.
Shame it's too late for that, Nat Phillips going to be interesting to see what happens with him in January, if he stays or if he goes. I actually think the game on Sunday at Kilmarnock's probably a good one for Iwata to stay in, keep McGregor further forward, Martin. A lot of candidates I'd say for man of the match tonight. Who is it for you?
It's all for me. I mean, a lot of people are surprised that Cole didn't get a start, but it was absolutely the right thing to give Will a start. He does need some game time. He needs to build up his confidence. He has been scoring goals recently. It's not like he's lacking goals. I thought his second goal just was really summed him up, the type of player that he is. He just muscles his way in and wins a ball that he didn't have any right to win. So I thought overall he was really good. And the fans are still divided overall. He's got a bit of work to do to convince all the fan base, but I thought tonight he was really good, and I think he did get man of the match. He certainly got man of the match up.
He did, Callum.
I would go on, and if you look at it right, every good striker will always miss chances. It's how you react to that. In the first half he had 2 or 3 where he almost Alistair Jones puts a great ball in and he almost just gets it trapped under his leg and it rolls to Marshall in the first half, but he doesn't let his head go down. He gets back up, and then look at when Hyeon-Gyu comes on, he misses a really good ball, it gets floated and he should actually head it, but he kind of volleys it. He is low in confidence, but he's a good striker and he's still missing those chances. The one at St Johnstone he missed, he should lift it over the goalie. So good strikers will always miss. It's how you react, and O showed that, and that's why he's man of the match. His second goal just reminded me of like a type of Giakoumakis type goal where he's just like shrugged the defender off. I don't know who the defender, if it was Bashiri or if it was Hanlon, I'm not sure, but just pushes him to the side and then just comfortably.
I think it might have been Fish.
Was it?
I think
there
so.
You go, a fish out of water he was. That's exactly where he was.
For me, Matt O'Reilly tonight, I thought he was brilliant. A great headed goal. He played some unbelievable passes. I think so often. I think it was Johnson going down the right hand side, just didn't have enough pace to get onto him, but his touches all night, the way he receives the ball, I thought he was absolutely brilliant and got another goal. There you go, that's our full time reaction. Like this video, comment with your own thoughts on the game below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you at the weekend for the build up to Kilmarnock. Thank you.